There's been a lot going on in the world of Star Wars this week. Fans were more than a little bit let down when Bob Chapek announced that Kathleen Kennedy would not be getting fired. But many fans are wondering if this is indeed true or just some good PR speak. Also, Gina Carano is back in the news as Twitter does its best to censor some of her tweets. What's the deal there? We're going to get into it. Also, a good friend of ours, Hey It's B, joins the panel. It's going to be a lot of fun, so sit back and relax with the Lost Jedi Podcast.
Yo.
Sorry, I was muted for a second.
Muted ABJ.
Yo, there we go. I had to fix that layout real quick. Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome one and all to the Lost Jedi Podcast. It is your host with the most, ABJ here, and I'm joined by my two compadres. We got, as always, the unfallible, the always lovable, the champion of Coruscant and Jedi Master of all, Justin is Lost. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, dude.
Feeling good?
Yeah, not too happy about some of the news, but
yeah, it is what it is.
Normal.
It is what it is. All right, and let's get away from Justin. You guys know Justin by now. We have a new challenger has entered the arena. Hey, it's B. How are you doing? How's it going?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm glad to be on the stream tonight. And yeah, Justin is really lost. We actually found him, so.
Oh, God.
I'll always be lost.
Yo, Justin, I don't think you know what you unleashed when you made that your YouTube name. But anyway, guys, welcome to the show, one and all. If you're new here, thank you for coming through. And if you're not new here, you know what goes down here on the Lost Jedi Podcast. We have a lot of fun. So let's get into the topics of the show. Had a lot of interesting stuff happening this week. First and foremost, we're going to give our thoughts on the Disney shareholder meeting. Okay, now I made a video about that, but I think I might have jumped too soon. I was feeling froggy, Justin. I mean, you were just talking about this before the podcast. I was feeling froggy and I left a little too soon, okay? So we're going to talk about that and give our thoughts on exactly what that whole shareholder meeting was all about and what Bob Chapek said, because y'all know what he said. We ain't like it. Also, in the show, the High Republic is rock solid. I think you guys get that pun. Yeah, we're gonna have a good fun with that. Also, they won't leave my girl Gina alone. She just wants to live her life, right? She just wants to continue being beautiful and go on, making new stuff with the Daily Wire. But Twitter came at her and did it wrong. We're gonna talk about that. Also, I uploaded a video about this earlier today. Benedict Cumberbatch says no to Thrawn. I want to pick the panel's brain on this because I gave you guys my viewpoint. I want to see what the panel thinks. I want to see what you think. Yeah, you little womp rat in the comments section right now. Yeah. No, not you. You over there. Yeah, you. I want to know what you think. Also, the Bad Batch is coming, guys. May, it's like, 2 months away now? Almost 2 months away. So it's looking real juicy. It's looking real spicy. So we're going to discuss some of our theories. B is like, why did I come on this show? But anyway, guys, yeah, it's gonna be a fun show. And if we have enough time, because I don't want to go too long, and this is a Star Wars podcast for the most part, but I kind of want to talk about Falcon and the Winter Soldier, as well as we got Zack Snyder's Justice League coming out soon. So both of those are coming out around the same time. Which one are we more excited for? Not just us on the panel, but you guys in the chat. I want to know what you guys think about that. I want to know how many of you guys are actually like, I know a lot of my subs are big Marvel fans as well, but I don't know how many really love DC. So it should be interesting to see what you guys have to say. All right, that's enough of my jibber jabber. Let's get into the show with the first topic, our thoughts on the Disney shareholder meeting. Okay. I just want to say, like I told you earlier, Justin, I was feeling froggy and I leapt in on this, and I was kind of depressed in that video. I didn't even get on camera for that video. I said, I don't want to see them. I want them to see a black man cry on camera. So, I felt just kind of like, man, she's not going anywhere. Kathleen Kennedy is here to stay. And then I started watching your video and other people's videos that had to talk about it. And I was, maybe they're right. Because you offered a whole new perspective on this whole situation that I hadn't thought about, which I should have thought about. But what do you think about the whole call overall and about what like Bob Chapek had to say about everything? Did you take it like word for word that she's staying, Kathleen's staying?
No, I don't really take anything that Bob Chapek says, especially about employees when he's talking to shareholders. I don't think they mean anything at all. He's going to say whatever he has to say for the Disney stock to go up, which is obviously a smart move. Like, we can't really fault him for that. That's his job. He's supposed to make the company worth more. So that's the answers that he gave to make the company worth more. Shareholders like stability. They don't want to hear that that an employee of the company that they own stock in is going to be fired, especially in 6 months. If it was like, it would be a little bit more understandable if it was like effective immediately. But they definitely don't want to hear that it's going to happen in 6 months, because then that causes 6 months of the stock going down, instead of just like a drop. And then I don't want to talk about stocks. It's a Star Wars podcast, but
welcome to the stocks podcast.
No, but I definitely what's up, Force Light. But yeah, I definitely don't think anything that he said in that. And I'm not saying that Kathleen Kennedy's not, or I'm not saying that she's for sure going to be fired. Obviously, none of us know, except for the Disney higher ups. But I'm just saying.
No, I'm in at Disney. I know. Didn't you hear me on the phone with Mickey in that video? I know. Mickey told me she's out of here. She's out of here. All right, continue. I'm sorry.
No, I just think that there's still a chance, and I don't think that we're not defeated quite yet. I don't know. It's not looking great, but we still have a small chance.
Okay. Now, see what you say makes a lot of sense. And I agree with you. I think that definitely he can't just go out and be like, oh yeah, she's out of here, because that's not what people that have stocks in your company want to hear. Your shareholders don't want to hear we're getting rid of our president and we're not happy with how things are going. Also, it's just not good for press. Like, the press would have ran with that. B, what do you think about the situation? Me and you haven't talked about this at all behind the scenes. You didn't make a video on it either. So I think none of us here know your, overall opinion. What did you think about what Bob Chapek said? Are you worried? Do you think it's just a bald baby speaking? What do you think?
I'm more concerned about the questions that were asked, and not like in a bad way, like that, oh my gosh, like she's here to stay. I actually am very hopeful, because those investors are extremely savvy. They know what's going on. They see what's going on Twitter. They see the hashtags. They see the downvotes. And when their coins are attached to that, they're going to feel some type of way, especially about Kathleen Kennedy. Somebody asked in the meeting, and the way he said it too, he's like, is Disney being blacklisted now? Like, and at the end of the question, he said, "Is this the way?" Like,
hey, that was funny.
That was so savage.
Yeah,
like,
you could tell he wrote that down before.
Like,
yeah, this is the way.
Shade at them.
Yeah, no, so, not low key at all. Definitely.
I was very not happy when he's like, "Oh yeah, she's here to stay." Just like a very canned response to I think which was a very important question, especially since they brought up our girl Gina. Okay, so I wasn't too happy with the results. I don't think anything got resolved in that meeting. I think it really is up to us, the fandom, I guess, to keeping vocal, and hopefully some changes will happen.
Yeah, no doubt. And I just imagine when Bob Chapek, or Chapstick, or Chap Lips, whatever you want to call it, when he was on that call I can just imagine him like just sweating and he was getting when they asked him about Gina. He didn't say like he didn't even really acknowledge it. Like he was just kind of like, I'll give him one thing. He's good at that. Like I feel like if I was in that job, like all these CEOs, they dodge questions all the time. I would have a really hard time with dodging questions. Like I would be like I would be stuttering all over myself, trying to figure out how do I say something without saying nothing at all.
Well, I think that response was
100%. Oh, go ahead, Justin.
Okay. I was just saying that I think that response was 100% pre-written by either him or like a PR manager or something, because just the way that that isn't a response to the question that was asked at all. You could tell it was just pre-written, and it was somebody like, when Gina Carano's name is brought up, you say this. And it's like, it doesn't matter what the question is, you say this. Yeah. Because there's no right answer to the question for him.
And you got to know, being a public company, having so many different shareholders, he was prepped that this would be happening, right? Like he knew he was going to get asked about Gina Carano. Okay. He knew going in there, someone's going to bring up Gina. So I just think it was just funny that he didn't even acknowledge it at all. Now, let me get to this super chat before I continue. I appreciate you, my guy, Lucas, coming through. Lucas the Carpenter. He says, yep, if the smaller investors are asking, I would imagine the big investors are too. Yeah, very good point. Because the big investors have even more at risk, right? They've got all this money put into Disney. And let's be honest, like I've seen people that ask this question, and it's a good question to ask. You know, does Disney even pay attention to what the fans are saying? Do they pay attention to comments? And one, it's kind of hard not to with how vocal the community is. But something I told someone who asked me that is, dude, like companies, literally, especially companies like Disney, they have people that their literal job is to go and look at forums, go and look at data and see how, customers are responding to this and this and this. Like, even I used to work at Sam's Club, right? I used to work at Sam's Club. Even at Sam's Club, they had specific people that would go to other stores and get data on what's selling there and how they can do it in Sam's Club and how people are reacting to the stuff in Sam's Club. So if Sam's Club is doing that, you got to believe a company like Disney does the same thing.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. Like, because they go to like Twitter and stuff and they see all these people that are trying to cancel Gina Carano, and like that, the people that they send out are seeing that. So they think they're doing the right thing by firing her because they're a lot louder than we are.
Yeah.
So when they see that, they're like, we're going to lose money if we don't get rid of this woman. And then they get rid of her and now they're losing money. Well, not yet, but they're going to.
Yeah, I think
it was interesting that when they asked him the question, he gave the answer and he was just like, next question.
Yeah.
Next, like, just wait, just ready to get off of the topic because he knows that that's going to open a can of worms and stir the pot, which it did. But, I think that was very necessary.
Yeah, she was sweating. He was sweating bullets, rather, definitely. oh, next question. I wish we had a video of that, man. I know his beads of sweat was going down his bald forehead. But yeah, no, definitely. I think me, at least, I jumped the gun on this, but I'm not sold. Okay, I wish someone could sell me. I'm not sold that they will for sure get rid of Kathleen. And I know that's not what you want to hear, chat. Okay. I know you're right now, you're about to exit out of the stream. Like, this black guy, I don't know what he's talking about. Unsubscribe. But look, I'm not sold. Okay. I want to be sold. I want Kathleen to be gone, but I just don't know if Disney really has, I didn't want to say this, but the balls. Yeah. I don't know if they have the balls to do it. I really don't. And if they do it, I said do. If they do it, I feel like it won't be, hey, Kathleen is fired. It'll be more like they'll allow her to graciously, resign. And it'll just be like her saying she's retiring or she's going on to other opportunities elsewhere. It won't be like, yeah, she's fired like they did Gina.
Yeah.
You know, which it should be. It's kind of wrong they do Gina like that, but they're gonna give Kathy or Kathleen, whatever you want to call her, a graceful exit if they end up firing her. You know. Hold on,
I think
Nicole.
they're
I
saying
don't
my
appreciate
volume's
that.
low.
They're saying your volume's low.
That sounds
Yeah.
fine to me.
Yeah, it sounds good to me. Yo, chat, let us know, how is B sounding? Is she sounding too low for you guys? If so, I can turn her up. She sound low? I saw 2 people say she sounds low. All right. I'm gonna turn her up. But yeah, guys,
I'm like
keep
yelling
talking.
at my camera.
You are? That's funny. All right, so she is Dennis Manhattan. She is soft.
I'm very
Sounds
soft,
weird. All right.
actually.
Oh God. All right. Let me moving on. Let me turn that up. You shouldn't have to shout anymore. I just turned you up to level 89, it says. So you shouldn't have to shout.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna blow out some people's eardrums then.
Okay, is that she sounds a lot louder for me. Does she sound louder for you guys? B, keep talking. Sing them a song or something.
Okay, my bad. Go ahead, B.
No,
It's a small world after all.
All right, never mind. We're gonna shut that down. Set that down right now. All right, Justin, what were you about to say, man? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was just gonna say
for that. I didn't mean to cut you off for that.
I was gonna say, on a serious note, nobody knows if Kathleen Kennedy is getting fired or not, except for Mike Zero. That's the only one.
Mike Zero, yeah, okay, yeah,
He's got the insider info.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. You know, Mike Zero, as much as he clickbaits, he's kind of entertaining, because it's like, yo, look, this is why I say he's entertaining, right? Because I go to his videos sometimes and I'm just listening, and that man doesn't name a single source. He'll just like say this is happening without saying like where he heard it. Yeah, without saying. But no, here's the crazy part: he's been right sometimes.
Oh yeah, he's been making Hayden Christensen returns videos for 4 years now, dude. He's right. He was right.
Well, I guess he's probably like eventually he's got to go back. So if you know, I'm a prophet now. Mike Zero is a prophet. You heard it here first, folks.
He really is, dude.
No, I don't mind Mike though, because I feel like he's entertaining people. People obviously like his videos, and
6-year-olds.
Yeah, I guess I've seen some grown men in the comment sections. And look, that's all you. This is not a hate on Mike Zero podcast. I don't hate Mike at all.
I love Mike Zero.
Yeah, and I actually think not to make this the Mike Zero podcast, but I actually think that he seems like a nice guy. So I'm gonna leave that at that. Anyway, anyone else got anything else to say about this shareholder meeting? Any thoughts on it before we move on to the next topic?
No, I think I said everything I got to say.
Yeah. How about you, B?
Fire Kathleen Kennedy. That's all I gotta say.
I like how that sounds. Yeah. All right.
10 subs.
Yeah, just gained 10 subs. Also, guys, by the way, both Justin and B's links are in the description. So please go subscribe to both of them. Justin is almost at 4,000 subscribers. That man's gonna lap me very soon. I told him this. Like Justin's gonna lap me. And B, she is a lot newer to YouTube, and she's awesome content creator. So go help her out. Go subscribe to her. She just surpassed 100 subs a little while ago. And yeah, do her a rock solid and go subscribe to her. See what I did there, didn't you?
See, look, Patrick Walker. Patrick Walker said, she said, fire Kathleen Kennedy. I subscribed. So
yo, there you go, Patrick. This is the way. So let's talk about this High Republic stuff, man. Like, it seems like this happened so long ago, but this was like just early this week, right? I'm living like in the Twilight Zone. This just, yeah, it was early this week, right? Or am I bugging?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. I've been making too many videos lately. Like everything just kind of like woo together, and I can't remember what happened when. So yeah, this character Geode. B, you just made a video on this. I'm gonna say my opinion for last, because I think I have if in case anyone hasn't seen my video, I kind of said everything I wanted to say there. But I may have a different opinion than you guys do. So B, what do you think of Geode?
I think it's a pretty interesting concept and really funny. I just couldn't get over the fact.
You just lost all the subs you gained.
I mean, go watch my video if you want to hear my thoughts about it. But I just think it's interesting, and I was, it was in the shower, and I was just thinking about, like, I was like, well, usually when they put like some kind of character like that, usually like it's a message. It means like something like it's like symbolism for something. So I'm like, thinking like, what if it's a cry for help? Like, what if like they're using that as like they're being helped?
All right, bro. Look, I'm really getting tired of this.
I'm sorry. Continue, B. Continue.
Hey, if you want to keep Cal Kestis up there, I'm all for it.
I'm not all for it.
You do kind of look like Cal Kestis. Yo,
my God.
chat.
I look like everybody. Every white dude with red hair. I look like him.
Who thinks this man looks like Cal Kestis in the chat? But continue, B. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off.
Well, I forgot. Oh my God, no, I forgot what I was saying. No, okay, so Geode, yeah. So, and Rock, risk of catching Kathleen. So I was just like, boom, I'm gonna put that in a video. Like it stands for something. Like how there's like conspiracy stuff, and like it would be like, Illuminati type of shit, but it's like different. So I was thinking that, like, so the Rock has more meaning than we think it has.
You think so, huh? I think it's just a freaking rock.
I think it's a lack of creativity, bro.
I think it's not even that. I think it's a lack of creativity. I honestly think Claudia Gray thought she was being creative when she did it. Like, or what if like she thought she was being funny? Like, oh, a rock. Yeah, it's a sentient rock. That's funny.
Yeah.
I don't know why she thought it was funny. I think it's just dumb. But anyway, yeah. Did we cut you off, B? I feel bad. Did we cut you off? No. Okay. No. All right. She's like, I'm done. All right, Justin. Go on and hit us with your thoughts, man. What did you think of the freaking? It's a freaking rock. Yeah, you're right. Wait, is this Natalie or Michelle? Let us know. Hello there. But yeah, continue, Justin. Let us know, what did you think about the rock?
I don't like when you watch that trailer, dude. I don't think I think it's a troll. Like I think they're actually just messing with us now because not only is there a rock that apparently can move and the Jedi can't sense when he moves or whatever, but also they have a vessel named Vessel. Like they have to be joking. All right, dude. I get it. I look like Star Wars theory. I look like Cal Kestis.
Oh gosh, I opened a can of worms. I'm sorry, Justin.
I never even thought about it, but yeah, go ahead.
It's all good. I said everything I had to say, but I'm sure no one was listening. They're all just
I was listening. I was reading the comments and listening to you.
No, that's all good. I don't know, man. Honestly, in a weird way, it makes me actually want to read the book.
Yeah, so I have read the book. Okay. And what I'm about to say may mentally disturb you, but that's okay.
Wait, are there spoilers?
I'm not going to say spoilers now.
Okay, because I still haven't read it. I'm trying to read it. I'm still on Thrawn, so.
One spoiler. This does take place a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Now you know. There's Jedi too. But
dude,
and there's a sentient rock. So a lot of spoilers. Sorry.
Come on.
Wait, hold on. What is? This is at least you have hair, Justin. What? Cal Kestis has hair too.
No, I think because I said I look like Star Wars theory. Everybody always says I look like Star Wars theory.
Okay. Yo, Drunk 3PO in the chat. Well, what's good, Jay? Thank you for their $1.99 super sticker. I can't see the super sticker, Jay, but I appreciate it. I'll send those $2 over to Justin. Let him catch it in his teeth. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. Unpopular opinion here. You all can unsubscribe if you don't like what I'm about to say. Into the Dark. Had to pop my lip. You heard that lip pop? Into the Dark is actually a very good book. Okay. Maybe very good is going a little too far. It is a good book. Okay. It is a solid book. Pun not intended. But The Rock is really dumb. Okay. And I actually recommend you read this book for two reasons. One, it's good. Two, if you read it, I feel like even if you don't love it, you'll at least like it and you'll laugh at the Rock parts. The Rock in itself is actually it's entertaining. It's just like, as you're reading it, you're like, why is it a rock though?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it would be like watching a good Star Wars movie or any good Star Wars story and having fun. And then like, why is this person a rock? Like, I don't get why it's a rock, but that part's dumb, but okay. This could be great if he wasn't a rock. So I don't know how much of your enjoyment will be taken away from knowing it's a rock. I think that you could still have fun with it, especially with all the memes going around, and you'll be in on it. You'll be like, yeah, I've read it. Yeah, it's a freaking rock, but it's kind of cool. So I think you should at least give it a chance. I'm going to say that. I don't think it's a bad book. Claudia Gray is a really good writer.
Yeah, she's probably my favorite Star Wars author. But I think the reason I have a theory that maybe because most of her books that I don't know if she's ever written like an original book with original characters.
No idea.
All the ones that I've read by her, which I love, like Master and Apprentice, Lost Stars, all those, they're so good, but they're all with characters that existed previously. So maybe this is her first time like being able to create characters, and that's why we got a rock.
I don't know.
Now I can't
speak to that.
I read somewhere that she was like talking to her boyfriend or something, and he was the one who actually said, like, oh, make it a rock or something, and she actually did. I read that. I don't know how like true it is, but I read that somewhere.
Love them making you crazy things.
I don't. Hey, I'm, if The Rock is a good character, then, I'm going to have another character to simp for on my list.
So, Dennis McNabb said worst storytelling. I just want to say, I think there's a difference between bad characters or like, that's the thing. Like, I think people are going to be mad at me for saying this. Geodan himself is not even a bad character. Like, it's just a dumb idea to make him a rock. Like, the story, and I feel like, you got to read this. Read this for yourself, and then you can make your decision. I don't want like what you saw on the internet to sway you. And I feel like a lot of people calling this so stupid. It is stupid. Okay, The Rock is stupid. I'm not going to deny that. They haven't read the book. The book in itself is not a bad book. It just had a stupid idea of putting a rock in it. But I'm sorry, Justin. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, Jay's calling me out in the chat saying favorite Star Wars author, but she's written like Lost Stars, Bloodlines, Master and Apprentice. Like those are probably my 3 favorite Star Wars books. Like I'm not gonna lie. Maybe the Thrawn books might be like up there too. But
wait, which Thrawn books? You talking about the newer ones or the older ones?
Heir to the Empire.
Oh yeah, those are tasty.
Yeah, I don't even think I read the new ones, but yeah, the Lost Stars and the Bloodlines, I love those, dude.
Pretty juicy.
But like I said, I don't know if this is her first time being able to create her own characters. Like maybe this is her first time being given that freedom, because all of those are about like Leia. And I haven't read Revenge of the Sith. Did Claudia Gray write the book for Revenge of the Sith?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't read any of the Star Wars adaptation novels. I'm not about that life. I mean, it could be cool. I'm just not about that. I just want to see the movie. I can say this. I mean, you're saying this is maybe her first time to make her own characters. I think, and even in some of her other books, she did add some extra characters that aren't in any movies. But also in this book, I don't think that really applies. I mean, the whole rock idea is dumb. That applies, but like the characters themselves aren't bad. Like, I think the main character's name is Reith. I can't remember, but he's a Jedi Padawan, and I don't want to spoil stuff, but I thought there were some really unique things done with his character that we haven't seen from Star Wars, right? And it's one of those things where it's new, but it's good. The Rock is also new, but it's not good. And also the pilot himself is pretty interesting. I don't think this is a spoiler, just to let you know that he's kind of a drug addict. And yeah, but like it's entertaining. It's kind of entertaining. Like he's a spice addict. But it's entertaining. Like I didn't think that part was bad. I just think all this stuff in the background of like having to tell us his sexuality and The Rock and that kind of stuff is just unneeded. Like I don't need to know that this man is gay or bi or loves Twi'leks and droids. I just
isn't his name like a anagram for
gay?
Leox is gay. Like
it's really weird.
Like dude. What a coincidence.
It's a really, really, really weird.
That's strange
time to be alive. I just think it's not needed, right? Like, okay, I'm an aspiring author. Maybe one day I will be. I don't know. But when I write, and Jay's in the chat, maybe he can speak to this. I think Jay's actually written the book. When I write and I'm trying to write a character, I don't think first and foremost, are they gay? Are they straight? Are they,
Are they white? Are they black?
Yeah, and that kind of just comes with like writing, or when I'm thinking of the character. It usually is like, how do I imagine this character? How does what would fit this character? Sometimes I'll be like, nah, I can't see this being a white guy, or I can't see this being a black guy. Then that is fine. But I don't think you should write a character with the intent of we need a blackie.
Yeah, the first thing they think of is like the gender or the race. Like that's where that's their starting point, and that doesn't make any sense.
We need some brown people, okay, and we need some gays. And I don't feel like that should be where you're starting. I think you should just write the story and however that character feels, or where you want to take it. That's that. That's good storytelling in my opinion. Not to let that lead. It feels like an agenda at that point. That's what I don't like.
They're checking off boxes.
Exactly.
I think like if they write it in the sense like he has a love interest, that's how, I feel like it would be introduced, not so much that like it's like so in your face. Usually like I love books and stuff like that. So I read, books with a lot of gay characters in them, but usually how it's written, it's like it just flows, it's just like, oh, this is their love interest, and then you're invested in both the characters, and then that it becomes good storytelling. So it's not like just thrown out there like, hi.
Oh, I thought you were saying hi to someone. Okay. You're like, hi. Yeah, no. I totally agree. And I totally agree with what you're saying, B. And 3PO, like you said, they write with checklists. Obese burn, exists rock representation. Yeah, so it really seems like, and especially with these big companies like Disney, what I think is they tell the authors, like, look, if you're gonna write for us, we want representation. And I think they literally probably give them a checklist of like, to write for Disney, you need to be inclusive. We want gay characters, bi characters, trans characters, black characters, all this kind of stuff. And I'm not saying that can't be in Star Wars. I'm just saying when that becomes the focus, I feel like the story suffers.
Yeah.
And that's not just for Star Wars. That's for anything.
Yep.
Hold on a second. This man drunk said, "Oh, you just realizing she's here? What a terrible person." No, but yeah.
Hi, Junkie.
I agree 100%. Like the way the Mandalorian handled it, I said this in my video. It was so perfect. Like they just prioritized storytelling, and I don't know if they had like the all-female moment in the finale like on purpose or not. But either way, I didn't even realize. Like it took the second time that I watched the episode was when I realized that it was all female. Like it was more than one scene, but like that all female group was happening, because it was like you could tell the focus is on storytelling. Like the focus isn't on like, okay, first thing that we do in this episode, we have to have an all female scene. Like that wasn't. I guarantee you that wasn't the plan. It just like they probably saw the opportunity and was like, let's send Boba Fett off so we can have this female scene. But it was so organically done that I couldn't even notice. I really didn't even notice, because that's how you tell a story. And you could still have that inclusivity because you're just reasonable person. You're just a reasonable person.
Yeah, most certainly.
It just happens.
I would like to pick your brain on this too, B. Being a woman, how do you feel how did you feel about that Mandalorian scene when Gina came together with all, Fennec and all the different characters? I personally didn't even notice it until it was pointed out that this was what it was. But how did you feel about that scene?
I didn't even notice it. I was just like, I loved, just what was going on. And I was just so invested in, who was coming at that point. I was just like, is Ahsoka coming back? Like, but everybody knows what happened there. But I don't know if anybody watches The Boys here, but they kind of did something like that too in one of the episodes. And it was kind of, I don't know if you remember. You thought it was cringy? I thought it was pretty cool. Like
I thought it was
I personally like they were beating up the bitch, and it's like I just thought it was very well done, compared to how it was done in the Avengers. So.
The way you said that though.
Are we still not allowed to curse on here? Or?
I'm so sorry. Oh my god.
No, it's cool. But no, yeah, Well, here's the thing. I don't think it was as cringy as like the whole Marvel Endgame scene, but I just thought like I noticed it because they're like, I guess girls really do get it done. I think, I mean, it was kind of funny though, but I didn't even notice the Mandalorian like at all.
Yeah.
And so, well, let me ask you this, B, like when you do see stuff like that, like as a woman, is it like cool to you? Do you like it? Or do you feel like media is just trying to shove it down your throat to appeal to women?
Because I feel like it could be insulting at times. Like, I feel like if I was well, I don't know, that's a slippery slope, but like,
if I was a boy, sorry.
I feel like okay, I don't know, man. The Endgame one would be like a little bit insulting to me, I feel. But like the Mandalorian
that's how
one,
I kind of felt.
Yeah.
Like the Endgame one, I was just like, okay, like I see what's going on here. And when I see it like in movies like what was it with that girl, Brie Larson, Captain Marvel, like obvious things like that, is just like, I don't know, I just don't feel the same way. Like, when people say like, oh, I'm not spoken for or something like that. Like, I feel like it doesn't really speak to me or speak for me.
Okay. I was listening to what you said. Sorry, I was reading the chat. The chat be wilding. But I was gonna say before we move on from this, speaking of Captain Marvel, not to make this the Captain Marvel podcast, but I never understood why does everyone hate her so much besides the movie being bad. And I know she said some stuff about white men apparently, but like, does everyone just think she's a bad actor or actress?
You ever watched her in an interview?
No, I don't watch Brie Larson interviews.
Just watch one interview and you'll understand.
Really? Is it that bad? Is that?
Yeah. As soon as she opens her mouth, you're like, oh, I hate that person.
Okay. Is she just like really woke? Because she like,
you can just tell she loves herself a lot.
Oh, really?
She's also woke, but like, no, it's not like I love myself type of way. It's an extremely conceited type of way.
Kind of like I've got it all going on mentally, like I'm the most woke person kind of thing.
Yeah,
that kind of stuff. Oh, yeah, no, I know people.
I don't know.
That.
I just feel like she seems like she has something to prove, and it just kind of rubs me the wrong way when I watch those interviews. That's just how I feel about that personally.
Is she one of those white people that like if she sees me on the street, she's gonna apologize for slavery?
Probably, dude.
Even though she had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's interesting. That would just be very awkward. Okay. This is why we always ask Justin the hard questions. I feel like this guy always knows stuff. Okay, so let's move on to this whole Gina Carano situation. And I'm gonna let you guys go first talking about it because I want to actually pull up the tweet if it's still up. We got drunk in the chat. I'm sure they've had a whole conversation about it.
The first time I'm hearing about it, to be honest.
Wow, you let me down, B. I let you come on the show and you don't do your research. No, I literally just sent her the topics like what this morning. So like, no, but no, you're fine. Justin, I know you were looking at this because we kind of both found out about it around the same time. So obviously for the chat, who if you guys don't know what happened, basically Gina retweeted something and it had a certain amount of likes, and then boom, magically, maybe it was the force, all of a sudden those likes disappeared. I believe I'm explaining that right. Which is very strange. And it just looks like, or doesn't look like, it has to be Twitter interfering. Justin, what are your thoughts? In chat, let us know. What do you guys think of this whole situation?
So honestly, my reaction kind of like surprised me. I was kind of like not phased. Like I was mad, but also I was kind of just like, what else do we expect at this point? Like Twitter censors all kind of people that don't have the right viewpoints. Like it just happens all the time. And
whose dog? It wasn't my dog after this time.
It's probably mine. I didn't even hear. I'm laughing at Jay in chat, but I don't know. I just think Gina Carano is a wonderful person, and she's like one of the best. And I'm playing, but yeah, it's messed up. But at this point, I'm not really surprised, like at all. Like that's just what Twitter does. That's what the big media companies do in general, man. That's like, it's not just Hollywood, and that's what we're talking about. Oh man, I don't know if I should do this or not, but that's what we're talking about when we're talking about freedom of speech. I'm not talking about the actual right to freedom of speech that the United States government gives us. We're talking about who actually governs us, like the Twitters, the Facebook, Hollywood, like all of those big corporations. That's the people that actually control our freedom of speech right now. Right. It's not the laws that control it. Everybody communicates through social media. And if we're not allowed to speak our opinions on social media, then it's like we don't really have freedom of speech. I'm pretty sure she reposted an article, right? Saying that most Americans disagree with her firing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty obvious what they're trying to do.
Yeah, oh no, more than obvious. And it's just ridiculous. I'll get to hold on. Let me be it's now that you're aware of the situation, if you were even listening. I'm putting you on the spot. What do you think about it? Like, are you surprised? What do you think is at work here? What kind of sorcery is at work?
So I deleted Twitter a while ago just because
about a week ago. Sorry.
No. I think it's been like 3 weeks I've been off of it just because it's just so toxic. I'm someone who's very spiritual, so I get very sensitive to like God energy.
I'm sorry, dude. We gotta interrupt you. My man Jay acting up. $50 super chat. Great answer, Justin. Hey, B. Yo, thank you so much. He said it just like that too. Hey, B.
Wow.
You're welcome.
Wow.
You're welcome, maybe Jay. He sent that because of my answer.
You're right. Thank you, drunk. I should split this with Justin, but I won't. No, I'm just playing.
Nah, you can keep it, bro. That's yours.
Yo, that's. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate you, man. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. I feel like we always couldn't be on.
Oh my gosh, what was I saying? Oh, okay. So yeah, I just hate Twitter. And honestly, like I'm not surprised because I've seen several of my friends posting about the whole Gina Carano firing and how they don't agree with it. And I'm just like, you don't even know who she is. Like all of a sudden you're like, into this. Cause I know that they don't watch The Mandalorian and Star Wars and all of that, but they were posting about it. So it is like kind of spreading like even past the, I guess, Star Wars and Twitter and fandoms and stuff like that. It's actually going into mainstream culture. And, a lot of people are actually don't agree with it. And, it's just something that needs to be addressed and it's very serious. So the fact that they even did a study showing that most Americans don't agree with her firing, that speaks volumes because it's outside of Twitter. Like people, I feel like people believe that Twitter is like some kind of like alternate reality, and then there's like real life.
Yeah, well, it's true though. It's kind of true.
That's the problem with Disney, like going on Twitter to find out what fans like and don't like, because those aren't Star Wars fans that are speaking. That's not Star Wars fans that's calling for a firing. That's just people that cancel people for a hobby. That's
facts. And hold on, drunk said, "Oh, thanks for coming out, man. Anytime, bro. Anytime. Yeah, love being on it." Justin says you're welcome. Dang, he didn't even thank you, Justin. He was thanking me. Oh man. Yeah, man. We had a blast. Don't want to put words in drunk's mouth, but maybe we got to get B on there sometime. Anyway, hold on. Before I give my thoughts. Wait, who was talking? I feel like I interrupted somebody to say what's it going.
No, you're good.
Okay. So before I get started on my thoughts, all right, we just gotta let me see if I can get this to work. I feel like a boomer right now. No, not that one. No, not that one.
You got this.
Yeah, that one. Just gotta pay some respect.
Yeah. Where's the careless whisper?
Let's get. I don't have it. I'm not drunk. I don't have 10,000 video clips. But yeah, that should bring some more people in the chat. Look at that. Now respected. Anyway, let me get that off. So, okay, I'm gonna go a little bit deeper. I'm gonna go into deep state right now. Right. I feel like, and I could be wrong, but I honestly feel like
we gotta get Alex Jones on here, bro.
Bruh, I know, right? I honestly feel like Disney might even be behind this because I don't think it's, I don't know the word I'm looking for. I don't think it's a stretch to say that these huge companies, Twitter and Disney, don't be like, you scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of thing. Disney has a lot of power when it comes to stuff like Twitter. I'm sure that they don't have to pay for promotion on Twitter, like all these other companies do. I'm sure when they put something out, Twitter just sends it right to trending, that's just how these big companies, they work together. Okay. And I would not be surprised if one person called another person at the company and was like, hey, can we get some likes taken off that post, please? Gina's acting up again. The mouse told me to tell you to get that down. And the mouse don't play. He'll sick Pluto on you. So I just feel like that's basically what happened. I'm sorry I got all in y'all's face and got intense, but I'm an intense person. What can I say? Do you guys think that's a stretch? Do you think Disney themselves had something to do with, wanting to take those likes off of Gina's post?
No, I mean, yeah, 100%. They 100% did.
Yeah, Force of Light, she says something. I don't know if this is Michelle or Natalie, so I'm just going to say Force of Light. She says, is it deep state when it's right in our faces? Right. Disney and Twitter are definitely working together. Yeah, no, there's no doubt about it. And it's just sickening, in my opinion, because especially in America, not to get political, but America has their whole, we're a free country. And don't get me wrong, it's one of the best places, not the best place you can live in the world compared to other places. But in my opinion, how free are you really if you can't even put something out on social media without being fired from your company just because you have a differing opinion than said company, or you have a differing opinion than maybe, what's popular right now in politics. And it's just, I don't like it. I think it's bad for everyone. It's bad for the world. It's bad for business, and it's bad for us fans because we have to lose Gina. And Star Wars, in my opinion, is bad for Star Wars. So just my thoughts. And I feel like a lot of people in the chat feel the same way. It just sucks, man. It just sucks. What a time to be alive.
Sucks that, even a lot of people complain that she wasn't a good actress or whatever, and that's fine. Like you can think whatever you want about that.
Yo, but Justin, when have people really ever complained about great acting in Star? Bro, there's been terrible acting in Star Wars since the original trilogy. You can't tell me that all the actors in the original trilogy are great. Like,
no, I mean, she definitely didn't get fired for her acting. That's not what I'm saying, but I'm just saying that she is the type of person that we need right now in Star Wars because it's filled with bad people with like bad intentions, and she's like people like her and Carl Weathers. Like that's the type of people that we need in Star Wars. The people that are always spreading positivity on social media. Like we have people like Pablo Hidalgo, who just a horrible person. Like we need more Gina Carano's and less Pablo Hidalgo's, not the other way around.
Exactly. You spitting straight facts, boy, my guy. You spitting them bars right now. And but to go back, Justin, what I basically meant is I know she wasn't fired for her acting, right? But yeah. I mean, and maybe you guys can weigh in on this, but I see the people that don't like her saying, "Oh, she didn't want her in there. She was a terrible actress." Like some of them won't even say about what she said. It's, "Well, she was a terrible actress anyway. Bye bye." Okay, so are you trying to tell me when you watch the original trilogy, besides like Harrison Ford, he's freaking amazing, and Carrie Fisher, she's a good actress, I believe. But this might get a little blasphemous for some of you. I'm gonna be honest. You trying to tell me that Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker is the best acting you've ever seen in A New Hope? I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Some of it's the dialogue's fault, is at fault. But like, he's not freaking Harrison Ford. He's not a Denzel Washington. He's not giving an Oscar-worthy performance. His acting is very hammy at times, but I like it. I think it works. I think Star Wars is great when the acting is bad. That's just my opinion. All right. And even with the prequels, like,
don't talk about Hayden, bro. Don't you?
I actually like Hayden. I think a lot of it was the lines, okay, and dialogue. I think a lot of stuff that people pick on him for, like, it hit me as a kid and even as a grown man watching it now. Like when he's talking about the sand people, I slaughter them like animals.
Yes, dude.
I thought it was great. I was like,
Me too.
whew, I'm getting the goosey bumps. I'm
Yeah,
getting the
dude.
chills. Yeah, I'm telling you.
He always does that little lip quiver.
That little lip quiver. Like that thing hits, man.
Yeah, dude, he's good at that.
They're animals. I slaughter them like animals. Like I'm like, oh, yes, you did. Yes, you did. So I thought it was great. I just think that it could have been. I just think that line's great too. I just think that George could have written that better. Not to make this the Anakin Skywalker podcast, but
I could.
I think that it could have been written a little bit better. Maybe if George had given him a little bit better direction, people wouldn't pick on him as much. Same. I just thought, and I thought he brought it, bro. I thought Hayden brought it for the emotional stuff. Like besides the Padme and them stuff, there's nothing he could do with that dialogue though. But like for instance, like with Obi-Wan, like when he says I hate you, I really believe that man hates him.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, he do Obi, y'all are not brothers anymore. That man, if he ever sees you again, I got a feeling if it's in a hallway, he's gonna kill you and you're gonna disappear. So yeah, I bought all of that. But anyway. That's neither here nor there. I saw it was interesting.
And when he said he didn't like sand, I believed him too.
But is that hard to believe? Who likes sand, my guy? Like who? Like at the beach? Like I like the beach and everything, but who goes to the beach and they're like, "Oh, I love this sand. Like, I hate sand." Imagine living on a whole planet of sand all the time. That would be disgusting. Like, no wonder he wanted to kill people. I want to kill people too if I had sand in my pants and pockets my whole life.
I look like Anakin now, apparently.
I think now y'all are just saying all white people look alike.
I would love to look like Anakin though.
You don't look nothing like Anakin, my guy. I'm not even trying to offend you. You just don't look like Anakin. You look like Cal Kestis. I can
way to shatter my dreams, dude.
Yeah.
You're welcome. You do kind of look like Theory though. There's like a little bit. Hold on.
I'll take that. Oh my god, dude! Please don't do this.
You should shave your head. Actually, don't ever shave your head. But you say, I kind of want to see you with a shaved head now.
Hell no, bro.
Yo, Theory got a mean shaved head. Y'all ever notice that?
Hold on to my hair as long as possible, dude.
Like, there's some people where it's like I can't even imagine them with hair. Like, you ever seen Michael Jordan with hair? Not to make this the Michael Jordan podcast, but you ever seen Michael Jordan with hair? You never seen him with hair? Like back before he lost it? Oh, it's disgusting. It just looks weird, bro. Like some people would just look weird.
I think it's just like we've seen Theory for so long with a shaved head. Like it was the first time that we've seen him. Like he had a shaved head already.
Even if he had hair, bro.
I've seen him with hair. Like he has a video on his workout channel.
And it wasn't the wave, was it?
I mean,
it wasn't the wave.
It don't look that bad. It just looks a lot different. Like it's just kind of like shocking.
Exactly, bro. The bald is beautiful when it comes to Theory. I'm a Theory simp, okay? And I don't know if Drunk is still in here, but I was a little sad when he told me, like, yo, if you had told me, I could have maybe got Theory to come in here for a second. I was like, dang, man, I should have told him, bro. I would have cried. I might have actually cried, bro. Okay, we're not making this a Star Wars Theory podcast. But I guess we'll move on to your husband, B.
Wait, you got a super chat.
I got another super chat. We got a little super trooper. Oh, thank you. Revenge of the Netherrealm. Wait, is that from Mortal Kombat? I feel like it is. I appreciate you, my guy. He says, dude, I agree with ABJ 100%. Hayden Christensen and Mark Hamill are the best actors per se. However, they were always freaking fun to watch, as were Harrison Ford and Carrie Fisher. Yes, I agree with you 100%. And thank you for being a member as well. He's a newer member to the channel. Man, you don't know how much that really helps out, especially a small YouTuber like myself. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you a lot, my guy or girl. So thank you for that. But yeah, moving on to your husband, B, not Benedict Cumberbatch chat. This woman here is in love with Thrawn. All right. Yes. And so,
100%.
Okay,
I'm taken by Thrawn. Okay, so I'm off the mark.
You got a big old blue diamond. So, what did you saw the Benedict Cumberbatch news? Obviously, he's not going to be playing Thrawn, and we know that. ABJ simp, man, I am a simp for Theory. Yes, indeed. So now that we know he's not going to be playing Thrawn, like, are you shocked? Are you disappointed? You told me behind the scenes, but
Yeah, no, because I never saw him as being Thrawn anyway. Like I never cared for him as being Thrawn. My biggest candidate was Larzy. So Lars Nicholson. I think that like if he's gonna crush it in this new Ahsoka show, like it's got to be him because he already crushed it in the Rebels. So I would prefer him, and I totally understand his sentiment about Benedict Cumberbatch's sentiment about sitting in a chair and having to put makeup on because I do it all the time and it sucks, especially when you have it all over your body. Totally understand that sentiment. I know that there's some people who think that there's something deeper, a deeper meaning to him kind of just rejecting that.
You about to call me out, B? You about to call me out?
No, which is fair. Which is fair.
Podcast,
100% fair. He's already like working on Doctor Strange and stuff. That's why he's like, oh, I literally turned the sky blue. Like I don't need to be there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I feel like it's just priorities.
Was that a spoiler by the way for Doctor Strange 2? Because when has he ever turned the sky blue in Doctor Strange or in the Avenger movies? Unless I'm just missing something. I feel like this man just gave something. I mean, it's poquito. It's really small, right? So I don't know. Like he's
Wait, he said he turned the sky blue?
He said, yeah, I've already recently been turning the sky blue.
I thought he said the air.
Or the air.
Air, sky. I
what
don't
does
know.
that even mean? I was so confused when he said that. I was like,
it has to do with Doctor Strange, right? It's gotta be.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
because they're still filming it from what I heard.
All right, guys. So whole video coming. Benedict Cumberbatch says he turned the sky or the sky.
Benedict Cumberbatch spoils the whole plot.
No, Justin's right. He turned the air blue.
No. Hold on. We got to think of what's a way to make it more clickable. Benedict Cumberbatch leaks the whole Doctor Strange 2 movie.
Get ready.
Yeah,
Star Wars explained.
God, Star Wars explained. Yeah, shout out to Mr. Caliente. I hope I'm saying that right. He says, first ever super chat to anyone. Bad acting equals cult classics, epic samples, one-liners, hip hop. I don't know what the hip hop thing is, but mostly conversation for people to connect and relate. Fans. Yeah, I really agree with you. I don't think the Star Wars movies would be anywhere as quotable if it wasn't for some of those horrible, cheesy, amazing lines.
Dude, me and my friends, I don't know if any of them are watching right now, but me and my friends will sit in Discord and just randomly start quoting the Obi-Wan and Anakin conversation at the end of Revenge of the Sith. Like, we'll just, bro, okay, Dylan, look.
Wait, is he set up? I'll get him in here if he wants to come in.
Wait, we don't respond well to fans begging to come on the show, so we can...
Yo, Dylan, if you're set up,
I don't know if you want him on your show, bro. He's gonna go
crazy. He's hilarious, bro.
But I mean, you could come on, but I'm just saying, get ready.
Yeah. If you're set up, Dylan, yeah, we'll get you in here. I don't know how much longer we'll go. Probably only like another 30 to 40 minutes. But if you want to get in here, go ahead, man. Anyway, yeah. So I'm sorry. Who was I cut? I feel like I'd be always cutting people off.
Yeah, you didn't cut me off. I was done.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dylan says he doesn't have a mic right now. Man, why you asking? You know what? Get off my stream, Dylan. But anyway, I feel like we could do a whole podcast, and I actually want to do a whole video. This happens every podcast. I talk about a video I want to make that I'll probably never make. I actually want to make a whole video on the prequels versus the sequels. And spoiler alert, I like the prequels more, but I kind of want to do more like of a deep dive, right, on like why the prequels are better and like some of the things that I actually love about the prequels that people meme all the time. And I won't lie, I meme it too, and I laugh at it. But I actually think some of the horrible things in the prequels are actually what makes it great in a way. Except Attack of the Clones, the horrible stuff.
Jar Jar though, right?
Horrible. No, I don't like Jar.
Yeah.
I can't do Phantom Menace. I can't.
Yeah, me either, dude. That's the only one that I can't watch. But like, Jar Jar is the only unbearable thing with the prequels for me. I'm just like, please get off the screen. Please.
You know what's funny about the Phantom Menace, and I mean, maybe you guys can agree here, or chime in. Like sometimes I'll sit down and watch that movie just to be like, maybe it's better than I thought it was. And I'm like, nah, it's still garbage. It's just garbage. Like, I don't know. I'm not a fan, man. I'm not a fan. I mean, Darth Maul is awesome, and I love the Phantom Menace for giving us Darth Maul, and I love Filoni for bringing him back. But just
imagine if it didn't have that fight at the end.
Then that movie would be for real, like not just garbage. That joint would be some stanky garbage. That joint would be horrible.
Yeah.
That joint would be.
Nightmare asked though if we do this every week. Yes,
German Nightmare. I missed that in the chat. But yeah, German, we do this every week. We used to do it on Tuesdays. Now we do it on Fridays. And not to get too much in my personal life, but right now I am currently unemployed. I'm looking for a new job. So I might have to start working Fridays. I'm in talks with a job right now. I don't know if I'm going to get it yet, but I might have to start working Fridays. If that is the case, it'll probably go back to Tuesday. But we do it every week. We do. I said do again. We do it every week. Okay. And yeah, we'll have guests on the show. B is not a regular, but I love having her on here. I don't know if you guys have her on here. So she will more than likely become a regular if she likes. We'll have her on here a lot more often. I just volunteered her as tribute.
We gotta
you put a gun to my head.
We got a cool guest though, huh? We can
okay, so we are in the works.
Don't say who though.
Nah, I'm not gonna say who because we don't know if it's gonna happen yet. Basically, I DM'd someone per Justin telling me like you should ask this person to come on the podcast. I'm like, N-word, please. That man ain't coming on the podcast. Man, I got 5,000 subscribers. This man ain't coming on the podcast. So I messaged him and he was like, in a few hours, I didn't think he was gonna reply at all. He's like, yeah, let's do it. But to be fair, that was 2 days ago. I said, yeah, let me know what days are good for you. And I have not heard back.
You're really airing this dude out right now, bro. He's like checking out the podcast. He's like, let me see what this is all about.
No. I'm not like trying to throw shade or anything because he's a busy person. I know. I'm just saying, like, I don't know for sure it's going to happen because he just hasn't told me anything, yet. For all I know, maybe that guy, it wasn't even him. Maybe someone was saying yes for him. He's like, yo, don't tell that guy I'm coming on. But yeah, so hopefully we get him on. I'm a really, really big fan. And I think you guys would really have fun seeing us sit down and talk to this person. So more news on that as I get it. Interesting enough, and some of you may figure out who this is by me saying this. Justin, I was watching Josh, Dinner Nerds live stream. Which I love his streams, but I was watching the stream and he mentioned that person just the other day. And he said that he DM'd that person and they never, ever responded to him. And I'm just like, whoa, why am I special? He DM'd. I kind of felt, I was like, oh my heart.
I think,
you think?
Dude, never mind. I think they got some kind of beef. I don't know.
They got beef.
No.
They got that big boy beef.
Not him and Robert, but him and John. I feel like,
you just gave away who it might be. You know what? You just something else.
Oh,
just spitting.
They don't know who I'm talking about.
Who? Chat's like who? Rewind.
They don't know who I'm talking about.
Now you guys got to watch the playback, right? So you can try to piece together who we're talking about. They're like,
I'm so sorry, dude.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm kind of lost.
We got to get actually, what? I'm not going to put that person on the spot. I'll talk to them.
I'm so bad about like leaking stuff, dude. I'm so bad.
You like the Tom Holland of small YouTubers.
Little John.
Little John. Yeah. Let's get Little John on the podcast. Yo, that would be lit, as the kids like to say. Yeah, so this news, I feel like it's like news that really isn't news. Because Lars Mikkelsen was pretty much confirmed to be playing Thrawn already, which I think is a perfect fit. And I think it just goes more to show us that like Filoni is trying to, whenever he can, to actually get the actors that played in the cartoons to play live action. Because he did that with Bo-Katan. He didn't do it with what's her face? Ahsoka. And I don't know exactly why. Only thing I could say is because Ashley, I forget her last name, but she doesn't have the look, in my opinion. Like even under the makeup, I don't think she would look very Ahsoka-y. It would just look weird, So
I
I
I
think
like that they picked Rosario for it
Yeah.
because
She was
she was in
great.
Daredevil, and I think that role set her up for this role because not only is Ahsoka more mature during this timeline, so she's not going to have the same voice as Ashley. She also has like the martial arts style fighting.
Right.
So I think that they did a good job picking her,
They did an
Yeah.
and
excellent
I hope
job.
they don't fire her. Please don't fire.
I don't.
Please don't
I
fire
don't
her.
think they will. One of the main reasons I don't think they will is because she's brown, and I'm sorry for anyone who thinks that's racist or wrong, but I think that Disney's trying not to fire brown people.
She also
just me though.
She's also very left leaning in her beliefs.
Oh, she is.
Yeah.
Oh, she's safe.
I think she like is married to some politician.
Cory
Oh,
Booker.
now she's doubly safe, bro. She ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, especially when I've heard Bob Iger's got his eyes on the White House. He's looking, yeah, I'm coming. He's like, Biden, I'm coming for that White House, big fella. I need you to go on and actually I'm not coming.
You know what would be crazy if he joined the Republican Party? That'd be crazy.
Who?
Bob Iger.
Bruh,
That would
bro.
be the
The
plot twist.
videos on that. The videos on that would be hilarious. Yo, I'd have so many memes in there. Oh my god. That would be perfect. Dude, I hope that happens.
That'd be hilarious.
I hope that happens. So now that you said that, I cannot not want that to happen. Oh my god. It would be great. Someone says she's dating Cory. I don't know who Cory Booker is, but
Yeah, that's what B said. I don't really know who that is either. I just know they're left leaning, whoever they are.
this is why we need B, because unfortunately
he actually is from New Jersey. I think he was like from Newark, so that's how we know about him. But I think I could be wrong. I think he's a Democrat, not 100%.
He's a politician?
Yeah, he's a politician. And I think he ran like
New Jersey
4 years
senator.
ago.
Run, Forrest, run. Interesting though. I hope y'all can't hear. There's like a lot of crazy noise in my house. If y'all can hear it, I'm sorry. I'll mute myself. But interesting. That is very interesting. Ran for president twice. I still ain't heard of that man. I don't really honestly though, I don't get into all
Yeah, who
politics.
cares? Who cares?
Yeah, who cares? He's just some random. Is he black?
Yeah,
He's just some random.
he's very well spoken. Like he says a lot of very good stuff, in my opinion.
Are you
Some
trying to say
people
that most
would
black
disagree.
people aren't well spoken?
Whoa.
No.
Wow. That's
Whoa.
No.
B, I expected this from Justin, not from you.
No, as a person.
Oh, wow, B. I didn't think you were like this.
Jesus, dude.
That's
Oh
tough.
my
That's
god.
tough. All right, so
I'm canceled. I'm canceled.
all right, we might not even have to talk about this. It is really depends on what the chat wants and what you got. Do y'all have like any theories about Bad Batch? Do y'all want to talk about Bad Batch? Or are you just kind of like, it's a thing?
I think he has some theories. I don't know. I kind of do, but not really that in depth.
Dylan says hashtag canceled. Yo, you in trouble now, big fella.
My greatest fears have been realized.
Yo, and Dylan's got
On
he's got quite a following. So if he says that, they're coming for you.
Yeah,
they are coming after you. He's got like 12 followers on Twitter. But no. So I'm interested, B, since you don't like black people. No, I'm just playing. So Bad Batch theories. Justin just put you on the spot. You got some spicy theories? You got some spicy nuggets you ain't told me about?
Well, all I know is that Fennec is going to be in it. So that's from The Mandalorian. I don't know what that entails. Like, are they going to be fighting against each other? Is she going to be joining them? I have no idea.
That ain't no theory, B.
No,
I don't know. I don't have any theories. Like, I'm so bad at theories.
Didn't you say something in the Lost movie talk video about? Maybe this wasn't you. I don't know. Maybe I'm just making this up. But I swear it was you saying that they don't have chips in them because they're defective or something like that, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
that ain't no theory. That's true.
Oh, that's 100%.
Exactly.
Oh, so they're not going to do Order 66 then, like 100%.
So it's after, like it takes place
like
after Order 66.
Wait,
Y'all letting me down,
like, no.
man. Y'all
I thought
letting
it
me
was during
down.
Order 66.
No, I
It's
feel like this takes place
right when the
right
Empire
after,
goes up.
like right after most of the Jedi have been purged. Well, you know what? I ain't seen the show. I don't know, but like from the trailer, it seems like this takes place like right at the end of Order 66. Like basically where Clone Wars ended is where this looks like it starts off. Hence
All right.
why some people are calling it like Clone Wars season. You know,
I still ain't really
8.
excited for it, but
I'm excited, but it's hard for me to get as excited for this as it is for like live action stuff. And I'm kind of like, I'm at a place, and maybe the chat, you guys can let me know what you think, but I'm kind of at a place with Star Wars where I think Filoni is great at animation, and the Clone Wars, I don't love it as much as some do, okay? I know it's blasphemous, but I actually enjoy the Rebels, I think, a little bit more. Okay, I know it's blasphemy for a lot of people. That's just me, okay? And if you disagree with me, you're racist. Anyway, so I just kind of feel like
Pablo Doggo.
Exactly. That's how the internet works nowadays. You disagree with another person, you're racist, you're whatever. But I just kind of think like it's hard to get excited for animation when we have been waiting. It feels like, how long has it been since Mando, right? Season 2. Maybe it hasn't been that long, but we're getting all this Marvel stuff. Like I was just looking at a list. I think there's like 7 Marvel projects, 5 of them being series on Disney Plus. Now maybe it's 6. It's 1 movie and 5 series.
I think there was 11 this year. 11
Really?
Marvel projects this year. I'm pretty sure 10 or 11.
We'll see. Yeah, maybe see. It's a lot. I know that it's a lot, right?
Yeah.
So I know that Marvel kind of has like set themselves up for this, and they have like a pipeline of stuff they need to get out because the pandemic screwed them over like so many people. But it just feels weird to me that Star Wars, they've had it since when did they officially buy it? 2012.
Yeah.
Right. They've had it since 2012, and I know they were working on the sequels, but how do you own this since almost 10 years now? Right. Literally almost, that's a lot to think about. They've almost had Star Wars for 10 freaking years, and you've got those crappy sequels out, but how have we not have more stuff? Like it just feels like Marvel in 10 years has pushed out way more.
Well, I definitely think they were gearing up to do like a crazy amount of Star Wars content, especially up until The Last Jedi. And then as soon as The Last Jedi hit and then like the backlash came, I think they kind of just canceled everything. They were like, let's put everything on pause. Because like they had, and I think they're slowly making the movies that they had planned into Disney Plus shows. Because they had a Boba Fett show, a Boba Fett movie. They had a director hired and everything. I forgot what the director. He did one of the Fantastic Four. Josh Trank, I'm pretty sure he did like I don't know, whatever. Who cares?
Did he do Fan Four Stick?
I don't know which one he did. He did. It was
that joint was garbage.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. He also did Chronicle, which I don't know.
That's a good movie.
It was good when it came out, bro. I rewatched it recently.
Garbage.
It doesn't hold up. It doesn't hold up anymore.
No.
But I really did like it when it came out. Anyway, I think he's talented. He was hired. He got fired because Kathleen Kennedy does what Kathleen Kennedy does, and they scrapped the Boba Fett movie. Same thing with Kenobi. They had a Kenobi trilogy actually planned, and both of those are now Disney Plus shows. So I think that they were going to like be like pumping out movies. Like they said, one every year is what they were going to do, and then the backlash came. So I think that's why. I think they kind of just wanted to reset a little bit, and they reset with the High Republic, sadly. But they also there's two factions in Lucasfilm right now. Like let's be real. There's the stuff that's making good content like Book of Boba Fett, Mandalorian, Ahsoka, all that. And then there's the High Republic side. So
I mean, and I'd like to know your opinion, B, because I feel like me and Justin have talked about the High Republic stuff a little bit. Well, a little bit. I'm still of the opinion, and the chat might shoot me for this. All right. I say a lot of wild stuff here, all right, chat. I know y'all don't always agree with me, but that's all right. This is my world. You're just living in it. I feel like the High Republic still has a possibility to tell great stories. Okay. I feel like right now they're in a bad place. I don't really like Kathleen Kennedy. Well, I don't just not really like her. I hate her. I want her gone. But I feel like if you get the right authors in there, you get the right storytellers for some movies, I mean, it's how many years ahead of Phantom Menace? Like 150, 200 years, something like that.
Something like that.
You've got a
Yeah.
chance to do something interesting. You can show like maybe, exactly how Sidious came into power, his stuff with Plagueis. I think they should literally just adapt the Plagueis novel. I've never read it, but I heard it's amazing. They probably won't do that because they're idiots. But there's a lot of that could literally become like a High Republic story. Like you could do some High Republic stuff that could be interesting. You could talk a little bit about Darth Maul as we get like closer and closer, because I think that's what they're gonna do. It's like as the books and shows and movies come out, because I'm pretty sure they'll probably make High Republic movies at some point.
Like 100%.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to get like it's gonna follow a timeline. Right now, we're like way ahead of everything with the Phantom Menace, but as we go along, it'll get closer and closer and closer until hopefully there will be like some really cool story, and we're like, oh wow, that's why this happened in the Phantom Menace, or that's why this happened in the prequels. If they're smart, that's how they'll do it. But I think there's some potential there. You could even tell some Darth Maul stories, like his training with Sidious. That's all really interesting stuff that could be done. But do you think, I guess I should just, this is totally unrelated to the Bad Batch. Do you think that it's savable? Or do you think that the fans have just written it off and it's bad? Or do you think it could get pretty spicy still? Could the High Republic be saved?
I personally think that it can. And I'm gonna get unsubscribed and canceled twice tonight. Because look, I haven't finished Light of the Jedi. Okay, so
Right.
I need to finish it, and based off of what I was reading, it's actually pretty good. Like, it's not, I mean, as a story, like, as something that's Star Wars, it's still something that kind of needs to warm up to me. I'm just trying to like catch up with who's who and what's what. But I think the priority, based off of what I've seen in the book, is to really push these new characters. And, there could be a possibility to save it, but with the story, not with adding old characters in the High Republic, because it's its own thing. And there's even the manga coming out too, which... Oh no! Oh my gosh, I'm like talking and
no, we're both lagging. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think he's good. Huh?
I think the internet also doesn't like the High Republic, but it's trying to like tell me to shut up. But so they have like the manga coming out, and there's still more stuff that's coming out, and I think we can make that decision by the end of when everything comes out and be like, there's no turning back from this now, or maybe there's something that could be done, because it is in the timeline. But I know like Yoda is supposed to be in it, like based off of the comic. I don't know, like I didn't read the comic. I just know that Yoda is in it. But I think that's about as much of the characters that we already have in there. So I think it could be savable, but that's really up to the writers, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, Justin, I'll let you go too. I mean, have you read anything High Republic or no?
Yeah, I read like not. I read like a little bit of the Light of the Jedi, and it wasn't like it was so horrible that I stopped reading. I just kind of lost interest, but I'm definitely gonna read it now. There's a rock character in one of the books. I gotta read it, dude. So,
look, it's not a bad. That's a good book. I think it's better than Light of the Jedi, but that's just me.
I've always planned on reading them. I just I don't know, just not that like motivated. But look, I'm looking forward to Acolyte still.
Yeah, see, I think that Light of the Jedi is just fine. It starts off really exciting, and then I think it kind of gets like kind of boring. And I think some of it is weird as far as like the whole Viking like villains. I'm not like a huge fan of them. But I don't think it was like bad. I just thought it was fine. Like maybe even, it was pretty good. I didn't hate it, didn't absolutely love it. When I first read it, I actually was like, yo, this is good. This is a great start. But now I'm kind of like, yeah, it's pretty good. Into the Dark is a book where it's like, yo, this is better than Light of the Jedi. I like what this is doing. Oh, there's a freaking rock. Wow, you lost me. So, I still think if they get themselves together, it can be saved. Brandon Deek says, no. The High Republic isn't a good or appropriate timeline as long as it's about the Outer Rim. New characters that have no concept of how the Force works, and rocks are inanimate objects. Not, I guess he was going to say not characters. I mean, I agree with you. Brandon. They're losing their way, my guy. But I don't know if you've read the books, but the actual writing in some of those books is pretty good. That's all I'm going to say. I feel like if they can get it together, maybe they can tell some good stories. But what were you saying, Justin?
Look at what German Nightmare said, dude.
So you're saying it's salvable, salvable, even if it's off the Rockies. I like what you did there.
Oh my God.
I like what you did there. I'm smelling what you're cooking, and I like it. Yeah. So we'll see. All right. We didn't really talk about the Bad Batch much. I actually have a theory on like that Grogu is gonna actually turn up in that show, but I'm actually not too. I'll make a video on it eventually, sometime before the Bad Batch comes out. But I'm not like sold on my own theory. I think it's a possibility, but I don't know if Disney wants to put Grogu's origins in a show like the Bad Batch. But at the same time, I could see them wanting to get more viewers' eyes on it. And if you put out a trailer or you put out an episode with Grogu in it, that explodes on the internet.
Yeah.
Like that just explodes. Like, we got Grogu's origins. Then people who don't even necessarily care about animation, people who think like animation, that's kids stuff, I want to know animation. Yeah. They'll probably go check out that episode at least and be like, oh, so they explain where little baby Yoda came from. I want to see that. So I'm kind of a mixed bag if it'll appear. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think?
I definitely thought that was going to happen like at first, but yeah, like you said, the interest for the Bad Batch is pretty low, I would say.
Yeah.
So unless they have no other plans for Grogu outside of the Mandalorian to show his origins and stuff, then I would say maybe. But I'm sure they have plans for Grogu, like he's a cash cow. Like just put him in anything and he'll make money. But yeah. I was just gonna say that the only reason why I'm not that excited for Bad Batch was because of the Clone Wars arc with the Bad Batch. I thought it was like, I don't know, I didn't like it at all. I didn't even watch it.
I would be honest with you, because I skipped a few arcs of Clone Wars. It was like certain episodes I wanted to see.
In season 7, I'm talking about like.
Okay. Well, I saw that.
Yeah, the first 2 arcs, I didn't like them at all, but the last one was so good. The one with Ahsoka and the sisters or whatever. Dude, I can't watch that.
I personally just did not like that part.
Yeah, I didn't like it either.
The sisters? What sisters?
The second arc in season 7.
With the 2, like I like the one sister, the older sister, but the younger sister, she just kept like pissing me off because she just ruined everything. She just like sabotaged.
You know what? Now that you mention it, and y'all, the chat might want to execute me for this too. I think I actually skipped some of the season 7 episodes because I think after it came out, I read online like, season 7 is actually really good, but not at first. Or am I getting that wrong? When they're like the first like 2 or 3 episodes, people are like, these are not good. I think that's what you guys might be talking about. I only saw like the stuff with, obviously with Maul and all that stuff. And then how, Ahsoka on the ship and all that, not to give spoilers away if you haven't seen it. So I saw like, I think only half of the season because I think I remember reading it was other stuff wasn't even worth watching.
As long as you saw the last 4 episodes, you're good.
Yeah. I think it was something like that. Like they were saying like only watch the last 4.
Yeah.
That was some great Star Wars. That was some of the best Star Wars.
It made me cry. I was crying at the end.
Yeah, it really just takes episode 3 to a whole new level. But anyway, so B, I know Justin told us, but like, are you excited for the Bad Batch or you just kind of like, eh?
No, I'm pretty excited about it. I mean, I'm excited to see, how they're going to handle the characters and, excited about Fennec being in it, like what how that's going to happen. I know like Tarkin makes an appearance. Like, are they going to be fighting against the Tarkin? Are they going to be joining him? Like, I don't know what's going to happen. I feel like they're going to try to recruit them to the Empire, and then they're probably going to think about it and realize like, yeah, this isn't it, Chief, and like try to leave, and they can't. I don't know. I feel like that's might happen, but I personally am excited about it just because it's like, it's Filoni, and I personally love the Clone Wars. I have to be honest, like I didn't watch the Clone Wars like when the whole thing came out before Disney Plus. I really much liked the original movies and stuff like that, and Clone Wars is what really changed a lot of the Star Wars story for me and got me into it a lot deeper. So I just have an attachment to the clones personally.
Dude,
if I could date the whole 501st, I would.
Whoa, that's spicy.
All right.
That's a lot of men. But anyway, yes, it's a whole legion, literally a legion, the 501st Legion. I'm excited for the Bad Batch. I think I already told you guys, I just really want more live action stuff. I just want more Star Wars in general, because it feels like we're getting Bad Batch and then we're getting Visions, and both of those, I mean, yes, Star Wars anime, I love anime, and I've always wanted to see Star Wars anime. So yeah, that's cool. But it's hard to like be really excited about the Star Wars content this year when cartoon, Book of Boba Fett. I do want to see Book of Boba Fett, but I can't help but feel like Disney is just giving me stuff that feels like filler instead of like the real meat and potatoes. Like, I feel like they're just giving. Yeah. You know what? For every time we say Kenobi, I need to download, the Kenobi, the small thing. So like anytime someone says Kenobi, I can just throw that in. But anyway, yeah, like you said, like Kenobi, like that show should have been done, man. It should have been made. Like they've been talking about Kenobi for like 2 years, right?
Yeah,
just giving
at
us,
least.
Just giving us a little tease.
Yeah, but dude,
tickling our butts a little bit.
Because have you seen the original script leaks for that show?
I heard that apparently like Obi-Wan was even gonna it was gonna be like the search for Obi-Wan. And that is garbage. That's just dumb.
It was so bad, dude. Like, I'm so glad they pushed it back, and they gave Deborah Chow the lead of it. Like, I think she's directing all the episodes, and she's extremely good. So I'm glad that they pushed it back a little to get it right.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like Kathleen must have wrote that script herself. Skate Trick, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. He says, "Get my man." How do you say that? Quinlan Voss and Bad Batch. Where do I know that name from?
Quinlan, yeah.
Quinlan.
He's a Jedi. He's a Jedi, I think.
In what?
Like, he has like the one. I think he has like the script on his face.
What was he in? Was he in Clone Wars?
Yeah,
I think so. He was like in an episode. Yeah.
Why is that name so familiar? I'm gonna be honest with you, Skate Trick. Like I was just telling you guys, I skipped over some Clone Wars arcs. I went by a really good article that basically told you these are the Clone War like episodes that really you need to see. Because I can't. I'm the kind of person where like when there's a ton of episodes of a cartoon and some of them have nothing to do with the overall story, I'm just like, bro, I can't watch all of these. I just can't. So that, that's just me though. But thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you, my guy. And I hope he shows up for you. I hope all your dreams come true. Okay. That's what the mouse is all about, right? He's all about, hold on, I'm talking to you. Let me look you in your eyes. He's all about making dreams come true. Disney World, happiest place on earth. So I want you to be happy, right? I want that man to show up. And this is getting a little weird right now. But I appreciate you and your super chat. You get your money here. You get your money's worth on the Lost Jedi Podcast. I talk right into your soul.
I should have never had to do that, dude.
Yeah, you really shouldn't. You created a monster. Because nobody wants Marshall no more. I mean, what's Shady? I'm chopped liver. All right, sorry. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, we didn't really give our theories, but there you go. You got kind of our thoughts. And if anyone in the chat, if you're excited, you know what? If you're excited for Bad Batch in the chat, put a 1 right now.
If you're excited for Bad Batch, donate $5 right now.
Oh, nah. I mean, if you want to donate, that's great. But no, like, put a 1 in the chat right now if you're excited for Bad Batch. I need to
just
see
donate.
it. I don't see any ones. I guess people don't care, bro. I don't think one. I see 3 ones. 3 ones. Yeah, it's not looking that spicy. People are like, eh. I feel like most people are like, man. This is red light put 0. How many ones? I think we got like 5 ones, 2 zeros. That's tough. 1.5. Does that mean you're not excited, or does that mean you're overly excited because you're 1.5? Nally says donate. Hey, that's not a joke, Nally. Why are you laughing? You laughing instead of sending $5? I'm just playing, guys. I'm just playing.
I just want to say, like, I love Force of Light's channel. They're so wholesome. I just love
whoa,
watching them.
We don't promote
free
other
promotion.
people's channels. Though. She
But
won't even send us $5. You think we're gonna promote her? What's going on? I'm just playing. We love Force of Light also. Friends of ours. They're awesome. If you like my channel, their channel is way better than mine. So get over there and hit subscribe. All right. Force of Light Entertainment. Go into that YouTube search bar. So you know what? Hold on. Let me talk to these people again.
I need some
Go into that YouTube search bar, right? Go in there, and I want you to subscribe and tell them ABJ. I can't even say my name. Tell them ABJ sent you. Yeah. All right. So we got more super chats. Skate Trick. Oh man, Skate Trick once again with a $4.99. He says Justin said donate $5. It will be done, my lord. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. It will be done, my lord. That's the best I could do. I'm sorry. Actually, no. I know that was more of a Vader. I need to do it in the clone troopers. I feel like the clones said that too, didn't they? When they were doing Order 66. Yeah. I can't do a clone trooper voice, so I'm sorry. You're not gonna get your money's worth this time, Skate Trick.
I need to say donate $5 on my stream, dude.
Oh god.
I need to ask for money more often, dude. I didn't think that would work.
Thank you, ABJ. You're the man. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. You're the woman, Natalie. You're awesome. So they need to get over there. So look, ABJ says, was that yeah? So you know,
you know they're the conservative twins now, dude.
Yeah, I know, but I still crack me up. I don't care if they're all about politics now. Gene the Book says Justin versus his dad. D3PO confirmed for Bad Batch. Okay. Before we skip into the non-Star Wars section, which is talking about Falcon and Winter Soldier, we're just gonna talk about that for a few minutes. Let me ask you guys a question to the chat. All right. Let me ask you a little question. Would you like to see a little bit, or let me rephrase that. Would you like a little bit of a Q&A session with the panel, just asking us questions, thoughts, and like what we like about Star Wars, or just like, you know, how we feel about stuff, why Justin makes weird faces, all that kind of stuff? Or would you, if you don't want that, we don't need it. But if you want that, put a 1 in the chat. We'll do it before we get out of here. For like 5 or 10 minutes or something. All right, so very briefly, we're going to touch on Falcon and the Winter Soldier or Zack Snyder's Justice League. Which ones are you guys more excited for? B, I'm starting with you. I want to know why you're excited for whatever you're excited for and why. I'm putting you on the spot. Get to it.
Yeah, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, like hands down. And the reason is because I watched the whole Marvel stuff and, you know, I just love seeing the connections between each of the characters. Like I didn't realize Falcon was an Ant-Man, which I just saw yesterday. And I guess that's when they introduced him. But and then he was in Civil War and then, you know, all the other movies. So I'm pretty excited about that. And then I think my greatest discovery is finding out that Bucky, like from Captain America, is actually the Winter Soldier. Like I thought they were 2 different people. And I don't know, it just like made me feel so happy that that was a thing. So yeah, I was sleeping on Sebastian Stan. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about the Winter Soldier.
Nap time on Sebastian. I'm
a Sebastian Stan now.
Anyway, so Justin, what about you, my guy? Which one are you more excited for?
Well, I hope I don't get people mad at me, but I'm not that big of a DC fan. Like I'm not that big of a DC like extended universe fan. Or
All right, I've heard enough. So I'm just playing, Justin.
Come
Welcome
on,
back.
man.
Honestly, I kind of agree with you. I like DC, but like the movies, I'm not as big of a fan.
No, I like
Because
the standalone one. Like Joker was good. I just don't like the shared cinematic universe stuff. Like just you don't have to be Marvel. Just be your own thing.
right.
Yeah.
And Kevin, I see you and I raise you a General Kenobi. You are a bold one. We gotta get. Dude, look, guys. By next week, I'm gonna have more clips. I don't know if any of you, probably some of you, are subscribed to Junk 3PO. I was just on his stream. That man's got an intense library of clips. I'm not gonna go that crazy, but I gotta get some clips. Keep you guys entertained and just to have more fun with you guys. But yeah, I agree with you, Justin. It's hard to say. I've been kind of like getting on the bandwagon of hype that's been going on the internet about, Justice League. Looks pretty tasty, pretty snackable. So I don't know. The reviews for Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the very first episode, have come in, and I'm not going to tell you what they're saying because I'm actually making a video on it, and it's probably going to be my video tomorrow. Hopefully, got to get on that before Josh gets on it, okay? Because I know the dinner nerds, they're coming for that. They're coming for that video, and you'll never see my video if they come for it first.
Bro, this dude Bono cat be hating, bro.
What was he saying?
Just constantly, bro. I had to hide him from my channel because he used to be hate comments like constantly.
Oh, what's he saying? Is he calling us all?
Nah, just me, bro. He just doesn't like me.
Oh, he doesn't like you? I don't like him either, Bono. I understand. I'm just playing. Yo, Bono, I don't know what you said, but as long as you keep it respectful or you're just joking, okay. But he
ain't joking, bro. He be commenting some stuff on my. He probably still
wilding,
comments. He's hitting.
All right, so no wilding, Bono. I want you to be here, but if you get wild with it, bro, you're gonna have to go. You gotta put some respect on that man's name if you want to stay in here. Eddie says, what you guys think about the rumors of a Luke series of episode 6? I've seen the rumors. Okay, I've seen them, but I don't know how actually sustainable or true they are because everyone's just saying, like you said, it's a rumor. There are no like articles. Dude, when I tell you, I could make so many clickbaity videos just on rumors, but I try not to. Like, I will make rumor videos, but I try not to make a lot of them because I don't want you to come to my channel and be like, bro, this man's Mike Zero. Like, everything is just a rumor. This man doesn't know, So I don't know. I don't know what to think. I don't know if Disney really would do it because that's just CGI Mark Hamill the whole time.
I don't think it's happening.
Honestly, you guys might not agree with me. I'm not the biggest fan of characters like Luke and Vader getting their own show, just because I feel like when Luke shows up, when Vader shows up, it should be special. And I feel like if we get series of like 10 or 8 episodes and it's just all focused on them, it kind of just makes it less special. And that's just me though. Like I totally get why people want those series. But for me, I just rather see them appearing in other stuff and enhancing it and making like, oh my God, yes, Vader's here. He's gonna slaughter them. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
It's my opinion. What do you think, B? Do you want them to have their own series or?
How dare you say that about Luke? No, I'm just kidding.
He's exposing me on
No. I personally, I was pretty happy with how they left it at in the last season of The Mandalorian. And if I did want to learn more, like I think I'd be happy reading it in a book or something. To be honest, just more detail.
Yeah, I'm all for the more detail, but I do want more. I do want them to show up in shows and movies. But I'd rather it be like some like epic all coming together, like build up kind of like Marvel does than just like a whole series focused on those characters. That's just me though. Patrick Walker says something that hit me to my core. Man, just give me Star Wars or give me death. And I think that's how a lot of I don't want to die. But I do get what you're saying wholeheartedly. Just give me Star Wars, man. Give me real Star Wars. Yes. Thank you. Doesn't matter if it's Vader, doesn't matter. Just give me that tasty Star Wars. Anyway, we got way off topic from Falcon and Winter Soldier. I'm just going to say I'm split 50-50 on this one. I think Falcon and Winter Soldier being 6 episodes, and each episode is like 47 minutes long, will be great. We'll have almost like a 6-hour movie. The Justice League is close to that. It's 4 hours long. I just think it's nice. We'll have something to be excited about every week. A little announcement, and some of you guys, this might upset you a little bit, but a little bit of announcement here is that I plan on doing things a little bit different with Falcon and the Winter Soldier on my channel. As you know, I was doing the watch parties for WandaVision every night, 3 a.m., which is fine. I love doing them, but I also have to think about my channel. And I don't think for my actual channel growth, it's good for it. Like, I know other channels do it, like Theory for Star Wars, and Soups is a really big one for Marvel. But one thing is they're big YouTubers, and being so small, if I want to grow, I think reactions is the best way for me to do it. So that way, I'm gonna try to get them out like that day, that Friday. When you get up, you should be able to see exactly what ABJ was thinking when he was watching this episode. So you'll still get that, but you'll also get to see some little clippies on screen with it. You
gonna do a watch party for Snyder Cut or no?
Yes, I am going to do a watch party for that, because ain't no way I'm editing 4 hours worth of footage. Yeah, no,
that's you're gonna sit on stream for 4 hours.
Yeah, hey man, dude, I plan on streaming games one day, so that's nothing. I can game for like 10 hours. So it's not really different, I don't think. But we'll see. I am going to do a watch party for it. So yeah, German said ABJ second channel. Dude, I actually have a second channel. It already has like 100 and something subscribers on it. I'm going to promote it more soon. I just haven't been uploading I haven't uploaded anything to it. It's just kind of hard to upload. Like, I don't want to get into my personal life, but there's a lot of stuff in my life behind the scenes that I am trying to do right now, with my living situation and just with life in general. And I feel like my videos are not the type of videos I even want to be making right now. I want my channel to be way different than it is. I want the quality to be way better than it is. But I just can't put my all into it right now, because I'm trying to get new work. I'm trying to get a different living situation and just deal with all other life stuff that you guys deal with. So trying to figure that out. Might be a lot of changes to the channel soon. I might not be uploading as much, but hopefully when I do upload, the video is chef's kiss. You're like, oh, this was worth the week or two that I had to wait. Thank you, ABJ, for blessing me with your presence. But yeah, we'll just see. We'll see. So yeah, I think B, you said Falcon Winter Soldier, right? That's what you're more excited about. Justin, you're Falcon Winter Soldier as well. Your team Falcon Winter Soldier. Yeah. So I'm 50-50. I can't decide, honestly. At least with Falcon Winter Soldier, we'll get more tastiness to spread around. We'll have more to look forward to. And dude, you should. Oh no, you don't do Marvel on your channel. But if any of you do have channels and you're looking to grow them, I'm telling you, get on the reaction train. And I'm not saying I'm doing reactions just for growth, but I'm going to be real with you. And I think anyone who tells you they do YouTube and they don't care about views is a liar, because everyone wants to grow. You're having fun, yes, but it's not fun when you get 10 views sometimes. All right. You put a lot of hard work. You want, some views. So I want to grow. And I think if you're into YouTube, reactions are great for the algorithm.
I also think, I don't know. I don't really want to get into this YouTube stuff, but I think our opinions on what is a good video and good amount of views get jaded very fast. And
yeah, that's true.
Like 100 views for us might be a flop. Like it's a huge flop, but 100 views for someone else is like a huge success. And
yeah. No doubt.
100 views for me 3 months ago is a huge success. So our opinions and our viewpoints get super jaded so fast when you get like that smallest amount of success.
Yeah,
that it's like it's hard to be like happy with your work sometimes, but sometimes you just gotta step back and look at it objectively and think like maybe me getting 500 views on a video isn't a failure, because a lot of people out there would have loved to get 500 views.
Yeah, I try to think that way all the time.
Yeah,
all the time, because Not to make this into about YouTube, but dude, when I say I never even thought I'd hit 1,000, and then the fact that I hit 1,000 so fast, I hope when I say stuff like that, you guys don't think I'm bragging. I'm just like, it was crazy to me that I was able to do it. And then I kind of felt like Anakin is like, I want more, and I know I shouldn't. You know, it's like then you're looking for like, oh, I want 2,000, I want 3,000, I want 4,000. Now I'm at 5,000. Like, oh, I want that 6,000. So you just have to. I try to be thankful because you guys have given me so much already. You really have. I don't make much off YouTube, right? I haven't even got my first paycheck from YouTube, but the fact that I can make any money at all doing this, and the fact that you guys send me super chats, I mean, all that stuff, like man, I love you guys. I really do.
It's important to stay hungry, but also be grateful at the same time. Like, set goals for yourself and strive to achieve those goals as much as you can. Do whatever you can to achieve them, but also be grateful for like what you're getting now. Always.
Yeah. Also, would you guys want to see us do like a whole live stream on this, like on YouTube stuff, like on our journey so far and tips and advice? I plan on putting I filmed a whole video about like how to grow a Star Wars YouTube channel. Because I know some of my subscribers, like I get comments and I get messages like DMs. Actually, that's how me and B met. Funny story. Me and B met because she was new and she I don't mean to expose you, B, but she was telling me that like apparently
we need to take control away from ABJ, dude.
Oh my god.
This is getting out of control.
No, but basically she was telling me that, you know, she really liked, you know, my videos and she wanted to make videos. So I know a lot of you guys probably, you know, you want to make videos. So hopefully it will help. You'll find it helpful. But I think YouTube is one of those things where it's hard to just make a single video on it. Like you have to do a series or do a live stream or do something. So maybe we'll do that. Me and you, Justin.
Yeah, I'm down, dude.
Let me tell you guys something. Right now, I might have a few more subs than Justin, but my man, bruh, when it comes to YouTube, like he knows how to. I shouldn't say play the algorithm because there's tips and tricks, yes, but this man knows how to title that video. His thumbnails are on point. His tags be looking crispy. Like this man, he's got it down pat, guys. If you want to learn how to grow a Star Wars YouTube channel, or you want to do YouTube in general, maybe you want to talk about fixing your car, I don't know, or how to fix a stub toe. I don't know what you want to talk about, but this man, Justin, he can help you out.
Thank you.
Also, Eddie says, do a collab before Light. Yeah, right over my dead body. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, we love them. I have had Michelle on the show. I want to have both her and her sister Natalie on the show soon. I actually I'm sorry we're making this into like about YouTube, but what I really want to do is I want to do, like, I see so many Star Wars YouTubers, Marvel YouTubers, whatever, and they just make their videos, and if they do collabs, it's always on stream. But I'm sure you guys have other YouTubers that you watch besides Star Wars stuff, and especially before COVID, they'll get together, they'll collab, they'll do like fun vlogs. Maybe not now because of COVID, but I think that stuff is sorely missing in the Star Wars community, in the nerdy community in general. You know, like how fun would it be for us to go on vlogs, like, you know, at the store, looking at collectibles, acting a fool inside Target, because I do that, and just, you know, having a blast. And we've been talking behind the scenes about perhaps when things open back up a little bit more, going to Galaxy's Edge.
Hey man, dude. Florida never closed. The pandemic didn't really exist there, I don't think.
Oh, it existed. They were just like, Disney was like, we need that money. We need that. I don't think Disney World ever closed.
I think they did for a little while. I don't know. Maybe not.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we want to do stuff like that. And I'm not saying I want to lead the charge, not saying that like, oh, look at me, I'm doing, but I do want to do different stuff, you know, like I feel like everyone kind of makes the same videos. Oh, look at this news, look at that news. I want to give you guys something that you haven't seen before. Hence why I do skits as well, because I don't think anyone's making them.
Yeah, keep making those skits, because that one had me. Oh my god.
I'm glad you guys like them. I do want to keep doing them.
was hilarious. Dude, the listen here, Blackie part. I was dying.
Listen here, Blackie. It's the mouse. But yeah,
when you're supposed to fire Kathleen and you started telling her about the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise.
A Sith Lord. But yeah, I want Justin and I want B in a skit. We've got to do it. It might take a little while to get everyone's schedules right to do it. But oh my God, that would be hilarious. Because I want to do something with the whole conference call or the shareholders meeting. I've been working on that. So I think that could be really, really, really funny. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it. We're almost at 2 hours. I know we talked about maybe doing a Q&A. Do you guys still want to do that? Do any of you guys need to go?
No, I'm good.
Let me see. All right, let me see what the chat thinks. Chat, before we get out of here, do you guys want a little Q&A just for maybe like 5 or 10 minutes, or should we say that for another night? If you want one, if you want it, let me know in the chat. Put one in the chat. Just do it, as Papa Palps would say. I've totally not prepared. We might get some wild stuff.
AMA.
Look, you know what you could do if they don't respond quick enough? Just tell them now, and like they can put it in your Discord or something for next week. So.
Ooh, that would be spicy. I tell you what we'll do. All right. I tell you what we'll do. We're gonna. Okay, well, I'm getting a bunch of ones now. I'm seeing 3 ones in a row.
Yeah, but we need some questions.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right, guys. Questions. I don't know. Should we say this for next week? Should we just have them put in the Discord? I am so bad when it comes to making decisions about this kind of stuff. Should we say this for next week? What do you think?
I'm good to stay, but it's just about if they have enough questions for us right now.
All right. So if you're not in my Discord and you're a fan of mine, you should be, because you get to see a little bit behind the scenes of like, I put like thumbnails of like stuff I'm working on or stuff that's coming up tomorrow. So you can kind of get, prepared. Like, ooh, we're getting that. Also, I mean, you can just chat with me whenever I'm available. So if you're not in the Discord, I'm gonna put the link right now. And I need to see some people showing up. We got like 90 people in there and only about 12 people talk, which is fine. But, I'm just saying, like, if you want to get in there and spice it up, then you are more than welcome to. Hold on. Let me entertain them while I get this invite link.
Let's see. I'll read the chat. One. No, I'm playing. Let's see. Nobody's really talking to us in here, man. Natalie said, people give Justin a hard time, but he's got it going on. Yeah. Dude, I get bullied around here, but
I don't bully this man.
No, I'm playing. No.
That's all in good fun.
Yeah, I don't.
Jonathan says, leave us wanting more. Hit me with that link. I got you, big fella. I got you.
I saw people like 2 days ago when we were on Drunk 3PO stream, like in the chat trying to defend me and stuff when they were making fun of me. I was like, dude, this stuff doesn't bother me.
Yeah, I did kind of feel bad because I was like, this man's the punching bag.
I was like, not Justin.
Look, man, I understood my role in that stream. It was I was the one that got made fun of. But people were in the chat like, Justin is Lost is a good channel. I was like, don't feel bad for me, man.
He is a great channel, though, guys. Great channel.
Thank you.
Dude, his videos are like always on point. Thing I like about his videos, all right, is that he always approaches stuff from an angle where sometimes I see news and I'm so quick to be like, oh, I want to get a video about this. This is interesting. And like Justin lets it marinate a little bit. He goes into the studio and I want you guys to see this. Okay. You see that vision board back there, that white board? He goes down there and he's writing stuff down. He's scribbling and he's like, what about this? And he's connecting dots. He's like, Kathleen, Mickey, blood, bubbles, butts. He's connecting all the dots. Okay. And if you really like what I do, Justin's channel, you got to check him out. Just put in Justin is Lost. It should come up because I feel like he does what I do just better. And also B, her channel is really good as well. Right now, I think you're putting out at least one video a week, but she's really busy like most of us. But you got to check her out as well. Okay. I'm going to put her link in the channel. Let's help her get, how many people are in the chat? 25. If she doesn't get at least 20 subs, hold on. Actually, I got to get the link back. If she doesn't get at least 20 subs tonight, you guys have let us all down, and it's unacceptable. Okay? It's really unacceptable because she deserves them. Oh, you're at 144. What were you at? I don't know what you were at before.
I think it was like 125, but thank you so much.
So maybe you have gotten 20 subs. I feel bad now. That's B's channel, by the way. I feel bad now because maybe you guys have been coming through for my girl B. But anyway, yeah, go check her out. She also talks about a lot of stuff that I talk about, except, she brings her personality to it. She looks better while doing it because let's be fair, I'm no fun to look at all. And she's just entertaining. Okay, so you guys gotta go over there, show her some love. All right, I appreciate you guys. Patrick Walker says, man, stop giving Justin a hard time. What we'll do next week, we'll do a Q&A. B, if you want to come back, you are more than welcome to. I would just be prepared. Hopefully you don't get asked anything wild. Like, I know we don't have like hundreds of people in here, but I know how people on the internet can be. Okay, but my subs are stand-up people, aren't you? Except maybe Bono Cat. He don't like you, Justin. But yeah, if you guys want to slide into the Discord, you don't have to. But if you want to, go in there and let's see. In the general, just type something that you want to ask, and I will make sure to get it and have it ready for the stream. Okay.
Just make sure you put like a dash and then Q&A or something like that.
How are you gonna tell them what to put in my Discord, Justin?
I'm sorry, my bad.
No, I'm playing. That's a good idea though. Put that. That actually is a good idea.
I should have known my place. My bad.
And hey, if you don't want to go into the Discord, I don't want you guys to feel like I'm forcing you. Like, you got to go in there to ask a question. It's perfectly fine. Next week, you can still get your question in when we do it. But yeah, invite link invalid. It worked for other people. Let me see here. All right, I'm gonna put the chat. I'm gonna put the link in there one more time. Then I'm probably gonna get out of here. Justin, B. Let's let B go. Actually, no, we already kind of told people what you guys are all about. But if you guys have anything you want to say before you go, now's the time to do it.
Go ahead.
Oh my gosh. Now I'm really on the spot. I just want to say, thank you to the people who subscribe to me. You might want to put those notification bells on because I really don't post that much. So
we're working on that though. We're trying to get her posting more. So yeah, but turn notification bells on. That really helps us out a lot. And it helps you out a lot because if you like the videos, YouTube is so bad about showing you people you're subscribed to these videos. Yeah. Like, there's been times, and I'm sure you guys can relate, I'll be on YouTube and then I'll randomly see a person like, oh yeah, I am subscribed to them. I love their videos. Why have I not been watching it? So if you like a creator, turn post notifications on. It helps us. It helps you. I don't know how much it helps your phone's battery life, but that's okay. That's what chargers are for. What about
I have
you,
my
Justin?
Notification on for AVJ and Justin. So.
Hey, that's right. If B does it, you got to do it. Okay. Justin, anything you want to say before you go? What you got going on? What you got coming up?
Me and the guy Dylan that kept talking. Can't say the word. Kept talking to me in the chat. We stream every Tuesday, so on my channel. So if you want to watch me stream and be way less entertaining than this one, come Tuesday.
Does this look like the Doomcocks podcast right now?
That's what's going on, Bono? That's where we get all our info.
Nah, but I'm just messing with you, Bono Cat. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming to the stream tonight. We love you guys. I can't speak with them. I love you guys. You guys, you mean the world to me. Supporting me really means a lot. So have a good night. We'll see you next time. Hopefully, I have that video up tomorrow about Falcon and the Winter Soldier. You guys probably won't click because you don't like Star Wars. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Later.